The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Softball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Softball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody. From Houston Field in the City of Bridges, Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. We're finally home for our first softball home games to broadcast this season as your Ottumwa Bulldogs take on the Maroons of Dowling Catholic. OHS enters tonight's doubleheader in the CIML with a record of 1-3, but that one was an emphatic one their last time out, as OHS came from behind early and rallied late to blow out Des Moines East in conference play 17-7. So the Bulldogs 1-3. They are 1-1 in the CIML Metro, and hopefully riding some momentum after not only winning one game from the 12th ranked Scarlets, but nearly winning game one. They had a lead late, lost it, and ended up losing in extra innings. But the Bulldogs were close to a season opening sweep and hopefully will carry some momentum into tonight. Dowling comes in with a record of 2-2. The Maroons opened their season by sweeping Des Moines Lincoln 3-2 and 10-4. But then 2 nights ago, they were swept by their rivals, West Des Moines Valley, 6-1 and 8-3. So Dowling is off to an 0-2 start in their conference play. Bulldogs have played 4 games on the road. They would have had 2 home games in the opening week last week against Burlington, but those games were moved from last week to next Tuesday, the 7th. And still making a broadcast decision whether or not we're going to carry baseball or softball that night. Ottumwa baseball has a single game. Softball has a doubleheader. We may go softball. We'll make an official announcement on that sometime in the near future. But tonight, Ottumwa with another CIML test. The Bulldogs have dropped 2 to Johnston this year. They've split with Des Moines East, and now they're looking for a couple of big home wins over an always dangerous Dowling squad. Still plenty to come in the pregame show. Right now, we'll take a 2-minute timeout and return to get you some starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs at home to take on Dowling Catholic tonight in a CIML doubleheader. as Ottumwa plays through its final summer in the CIML before making the move to the Iowa Alliance Conference in the fall. Let's check the starting lineups for Game 1. First for the visiting Maroons, leading off and playing second base, Abby Reinhart. Batting second and playing left field, Gianna Fucaloro. Eleza Lovan is the third baseman, batting third, and Audrey Ott, the designated player, hits cleanup. Batting fifth and catching, Sarah Hochberger. Carly Sweezy, the shortstop, will bat sixth. Gabby Hallwager, the pitcher, will hit seventh. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Ellie Olson. And the number 9 hitter is the right fielder, Becca Youngers. The flex player for the Maroons in Game 1 is the center fielder, Emily Shemerdla. Those are the Maroons. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and playing shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. Amber Schatz will catch and bat third, and Jordan Pauls, the right fielder, hits cleanup. Sam Weeks at first base, batting fifth. Ashlyn Sheets, the pitcher, will hit sixth. Maddie Howkins, center field, batting seventh. Emma Strayer at third base hits eighth, and batting ninth is the left fielder, Avery Frankie. Ottumwa, of course, coached by Mandy Moore. Claudia Farrell is the Dowling head coach. Ottumwa 1-3, Dowling 2-2 as we get ready for this early season clash. Good to be back at Houston Field. We've missed this place. Seemed like it's obviously at the start of every summer we get back here. It feels like it's been a long time since we've been here, but having to start the season with 4 games on the road before finally getting 2 home games this afternoon. The wait seemed a bit longer, but we're back where we belong, and good to have you with us for this doubleheader on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. They're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups to the fans here at Houston Field. Ottumwa wearing the red pinstripe jerseys. White lettering across the front, white numbers front and back, white pants with the red trim and the red socks. Dowling, they're going all blacks, black jerseys, black pants. Maroon script lettering across the front, white numbers on the back. Gorgeous afternoon for softball. There's a chance for some precipitation this weekend, I believe, but Ottumwa baseball and softball taking the weekend off, so they'll be able to avoid it. Not quite 80 degrees here. Bright sunshine on the field. And a good crowd gathering here at Houston Field to see these two teams play. And Ottumwa last time out 2 nights ago had a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the 6th inning on the road at Des Moines East in Game 1. Gave up 2 runs, got a run in the top of the 7th to tie it, but ended up losing, giving up a run in the bottom of the 8th to fall 3-2. The nightcap was a wild one. East got 4 in the first inning. Ottumwa came back, took a 5-4 lead. East retook the lead, and then Jordan Pauls got going 2 home runs, both of which put Ottumwa in the lead. And then after the game was tied up at 7, Ottumwa went on a tear in the top of the 6th inning, scoring 10 runs, and then not giving up a run in the bottom of the 6th, and ending up winning that game on the run rule 17-7. Don't know how long or how often a team wins by the run rule when they're tied going into the 6th inning. But that was how Ottumwa got its first win of the year on Tuesday night. I almost said Monday night, but again, Memorial Day was Monday, so the week really began on Tuesday for just about everybody. We are just about ready for our national anthem, so we will take a 2-minute timeout for the Stars and Stripes and the Star Spangled Banner, and then we'll return to Houston Field for the opening pitch on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Softball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Houston Field, both on the air and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa hosting Dowling in a CIML doubleheader. Ashlyn Sheets in the circle for the Bulldogs, a tough luck loser in extra innings against Des Moines East her last time out. The defense behind her, Avery Frankie in left, Maddie Hawkins center, Jordan Pauls in right, Emma Strayer at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Amber Schatz behind the plate. Top three in the Dowling order, Abby Reinhart, Gianna Fucaloro, and Yeleza Lovan. So Reinhart will lead it off. Right-handed hitter, their second baseman. Sheets toes the rubber, and the left-hander's first pitch. Ground ball foul right side, and it's 0-1. First pitch at 5:03. Mostly sunny skies and 77 degrees. Feel a light breeze. They say it's a west wind at 12 miles an hour as this pitch is lined into center. That's down for a hit. Cut off by Halk, a bobble, but she will get it back in and hold Reinhardt to a leadoff single. So Dowling has a leadoff hitter on, and the batter, Gianna Fucaloro, the left fielder. Right-handed batter, first pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Chased one down low. Dowling only has stats posted for their first two games, the wins over Des Moines Lincoln. They have not posted stats from their two losses to Valley on Monday. As this pitch is bunted at and fouled, and the count 0-2. Fucaloro was listed as being 1 for 2 against Des Moines Lincoln. Now the 0-2. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. The throw down to second. Not in time. Gets into center field, but backed up by Hauk. Reinhardt with the steal. Count is 1-2 to Fucaloro. Yeleza Lovan on deck, the third baseman. 1-2, runner at second, nobody out, top one for Dowling. The pitch by Sheets. High, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. And looking at these Dowling stats that are posted, they seem incomplete. The 2-2, grounded weakly foul off to the right. We'll do it again. Two balls, two strikes. Fukuloro in the right-handed batter's box. Chokes up on the bat. The pitch from Sheets. Little flare to right. That's down for a hit. Around third, headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. Cut off. Throw to second, not in time. Boy, I'm not sure Weeks should have cut that off. There might have been a play at home, but it is an RBI single for Fukuloro. Goes to second on the throw. And it is 1-0 Maroons. That brings up Eliza Levan, the third baseman. Levan, junior, hits from an open stance near the front of the box. No batting gloves. First pitch, strike at the knees, 0-1. Dowling with a run early. A hit. A single, or a hit that was a single, a stolen base, and another hit. Pitch down low, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Ashland looks into the dugout, gets the pitch call from Mandy Moore. Now the 1-1. On the inside corner, strike two. One ball, two strikes. Sheets could use a strikeout here. Runner at second, nobody out. A run already home for the Maroons. The 1-2. Just outside, 2-2. Audrey Ott, the designated player, on deck. 2-2 to Lovan. The pitch. Fly ball to right, back is Paul's. That is over her head and up against the fence. Around third, headed home. Throw goes into second, not in time. An RBI double for Levan, and it is 2-0 Dowling. That brings up the aforementioned Audrey Ott, the DP. Ott just a sophomore. Three hits in the first three at-bats for Dowling. Two of them hit pretty hard. First pitch here. Low and away, ball one. Ottumwa off to a bit of a rough start here. Long way to go. The 1-0 from Sheets. Ground ball up the middle. That's into center for a base hit. Runner around third, and they'll hold. The throw is cut off by Weeks. Down to second on the throw goes Ott. Second and third. Still nobody out for the catcher, Sarah Hochberger. And Mandy Moore out to talk to her entire infield. But I imagine most of this conversation is for Ashlyn Sheets, the pitcher, who has given up 3 hard-hit balls and 4 hits already. Hochberger, the batter when we resume, a senior. Their game 1 catcher today. As Mandy continues to address not just the infield, all 9 players on the diamond are in this conversation. And now the huddle breaks up. It's 2-0. The scoreboard says 3, but only 2 runs have crossed. Hochberger stands in. Another right-handed hitter, no batting gloves. First pitch, upstairs, ball one. Sheets shielding her eyes as she looks in the dugout to get the sign. Now the 1-0. Little roller out to second, only plays to first. Out at first is Hochberger, scoring is Levan, and it is 3-0 Dowling. First out recorded. And the batter, Carly Sweezy, the shortstop. Sweezy is senior. Runner at third, one down. And there's a strike, 0-1. Sheets back to the rubber, spins the ball on her left hip. Now the pitch, outside, 1-1. Boy, Ashland could really use a strikeout here. Runner at third, one down, already 3 runs home. As this pitch is grounded foul, third base side, 1-2. Another hard hit ball, thankfully foul. And Sheets, who pitched so well on Monday against Des Moines East. A little bit off here in the first inning at home against Dowling. Ahead 1-2 on Sweezy. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and a much-needed strikeout for Sheets. Throw got away, back to home to catch the tag, and out at home to end the inning is Audrey Ott, and Ottumwa ends up catching a break as the inning is over on the strikeout. Then when the throwback to the pitcher got away, Dowling tried to score from third, and Ella Aller gunned her down at the plate. So 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, nobody left. After half an inning, Dowling 3, Ottumwa coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa softball on KBIZ. Bulldogs have a rally that they need to get going here. They trail by 3 early as Dowling puts a trio of runs on the board to start the game and gives their pitcher, Gabby Hallwager, a little bit of breathing room. The defense behind her has Gianna Fucaloro in left, Emily Shemerdla in center, Becca Youngers in right, Yeleza Lovan at third, Carly Sweezy at short, Abby Reinhardt at second, Ellie Olson at first, and Sarah Hochberger behind the plate. Jocelyn Ware lead it off for Ottumwa, followed by Ellie Aller and Amber Schatz. Ware through the first 4 games hitting .400 with a couple of runs batted in. First pitch from Hallwager off the plate outside, ball 1. And Dowling doesn't have full stats posted. Hallwager almost certainly the 1-1 on the season in the circle. As this pitch is a little flare out to short, it'll be caught by Sweezy for out number 1. Hallwager pitched 9 innings in an extra inning, 3-2 win over Des Moines Lincoln in the season opener. And then even though we don't have the stats as their number 1 pitcher, almost certainly she was beaten by Valley on Monday. One down for Ella Aller. Ella batting 133 in the season. Here's a slow roller to third, picked up by Lovan, the third baseman. The throw not in time, and it gets away, but it's backed up. I think Aller had it beat anyway, and we'll mark that down as an infield hit. Maybe that'll get Ella going. Kind of scuffling at the plate in the early going, had been 2 for 15. Now here's Amber Schatz, who is not scuffling at the plate, hitting .571. Had 7 hits in the doubleheader on Monday. 1 on, 1 out, bottom 1, the pitch. High fly ball to left, going back, track, wall, gone! 2-run home run. Amber Schatz, her first of the year, and Ottumwa's right back in, and it's 3-2. Well, we said she wasn't scuffling, and she stays red hot. Schatz with RBIs 4 and 5. And didn't wait on it, took the first pitch out to left. And that'll bring up the equally red-hot Jordan Pauls. Jordan hitting .286, 2 home runs, 6 RBI, hit both home runs in Game 2 against Des Moines East on Monday. And then added a run-scoring double later in that game. Nobody on, 1 out, 2 home, and Pauls takes a pitch up and away, 1-0. Pauls digs back in, and the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Ware popped up, Aller an infield hit, Schatz a 2-run homer. Ottumwa back in it, down only 3-2. Now the 2-0. Low, 3-0. Giving up the home run. Allwager hasn't come anywhere near the zone on 3 pitches here to Jordan Pauls. Sam Weeks on deck. The 3-0. Pauls takes all the way. It's in there for strike 3-1. Jordan with the hitter's count here. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. And a Bulldog walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And Mandy Moore tossing a, I think some sort of wrist guard. No, it's one of the code cards for shots for Pauls at first. Now here's Sam Weeks. Pitch outside to the left-handed batting first baseman, ball 1. Sam 2 for 5 on the season with an RBI. Didn't get her first at-bats of the season until Game 2 on Monday. And there's a liner into right center. That's well hit. Back to the track and up against the fence. Around second on the way to third is Pauls. It is a double for Sam Weeks. Second and third, still only 1 out. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second, and the batter is the pitcher Ashlyn Sheets, who has a chance to help her own cause and will get a visit to the circle first by Dowling head coach Claudia Farrell. Both teams tattooing the ball in the first inning. Sheets coming to the plate, looking for her first hit of the season. Ashlyn is 0 for 6. Second straight left-handed batter in the Ottumwa lineup when she comes in. Coach Farrell for Dowling talking to her entire infield. Infield hasn't had much to do with this inning ever since Schatz came up. Schatz homered, Pauls walked, Weeks doubled. Second and third, only 1 out. Dowling still leading, but their 3-0 advantage cut to 3-2, and Ottumwa with a real threat to tie it or even take the lead. So Sheets stands in. First pitch from Hallwager. Down low, ball 1. Bulldogs keeping the bats red hot after their 10-run 6th inning on Monday. That pitch misses 2-0. Snap throw down to third, but back safely is Jordan Pauls. Two 2-0 to Sheets. Sheets would like to get in on the hit parade. Of course, not playing in Game 2, she wasn't in on that 17-run outburst. And there's a slow chopper foul to the right, and the count goes to 2-1. Only average speed on the bases with Paul's at third and Weeks at second. Infield is in for Dowling with one away. Now the 2-1. Lifted into left center. That's going to get down for a hit. One run will score. The ball gets away a bit, but it's picked up quickly by Fukaloro. Gets it back in. Sheets' first hit of the year is an RBI single and ties it at 3. So Pauls comes home. Weeks at third. Sheets at first. We'll get a courtesy runner, Hunter Caldwell. So Caldwell at first, and here's Maddie Hauk. Maddie looking for her first hit of the season, 0 for 7. See if she can do what Sheets just did. 3-3, bottom of the first. All that nervousness we had in the top half has been replaced by Bulldog excitement. Infield still in for Dowling. Runners on the corners. The pitch bunted, it's in the air. Well, it's off the mask of Hauk, so just a foul ball, 0-1. Maddie digs back in. Is the bunt still on? 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Low and away, no sign of a bunt there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it feels like the fortunes turn for Ottumwa right at the end of the top of the first. We'll go back to that perhaps in a moment here. The 1-1 to Maddie. Bounced it in there, 2-1. Dowling had 3 runs on the board, a runner at third with 1 out. Ashlyn Sheets struck out Sweezy at the plate. The throw back to the circle got away, and the runner on third tried to score but was thrown out to end the inning. That nipped Dowling's momentum. Now Ottumwa has momentum. Ground ball left side, backhanded in the hole. They go to second for 1. That's all they'll get. The run scores, and Ottumwa has a 4-3 lead. Caldwell retired at second, 6-4. Hauk gets the RBI. Not her first hit of the year, but drives in a run. And Ottumwa has cashed in 4 in the inning. They still have a runner at first with 2 down for Emma Strayer. Strayer, the junior, also looking for her first hit. First pitch. Ground ball past the circle, but up with it is the second baseman Reinhardt. Throw to first inning over. But Ottumwa gets 4 runs on 4 hits. They leave 1. After an inning, Ottumwa 4, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning. Bulldog softball brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. For 24/7 emergency plumbing services, including nights, holidays, and weekends, Roto-Rooter Ottumwa, your specialists in plumbing and water cleanup. By Bridge City Realty, whether you're looking to buy your next home or sell your current property, they'll be with you every step of the way. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Dowling in the top of the second. Bats alive early. It's Ottumwa 4 and Dowling 3. Ashlyn Sheets trying to settle in now. And here is the pitcher, Gabby Hallwager. Right-hander digs in and fouls it off to the right off the screen, 0-1. Each team with 4 hits. The difference right now in the game, Ottumwa cashed in their fourth run at third, who was standing at third base with one out. Dowling did not. There's a late swing and a miss on a rise ball 0-2. In fact, Dowling never even got to two out and the runner on third. Well, they did for a moment, but then after a strikeout for the second out, an errant throw went back behind the circle. Ott tried to score from third, and Ella Aller threw her out. The 0-2 way high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hallwager just a freshman. The 1-2 from Sheets. Outside, 2-2. Ashland had that big strikeout in the first inning to help her get out of further trouble. Strikeouts by Bulldog pitching brought to you by Sonic Drive-In here in Ottumwa. The 2-2 fouled back to the screen. And we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Olson and Youngers to follow for Dowling here in the second inning. Another 2-2 pitch, swinging another foul back. Battle between the two opposing pitchers here. Sheets in the circle, Hallwager at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Ashland. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pulled the string with the changeup, 1 down. Second strikeout for Ashland Sheets. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In Ottumwa. One away for Ellie Olson, the first baseman. Another freshman in the Dowling lineup. Tall, lanky right-handed batter hits from a crouch. First pitch bounced in there, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Ashland toes the rubber. And the pitch. Ground ball at the plate, foul. Chopped back off the catcher's gear of shots. 1 ball, 1 strike. The dugout checks with Amber. She offers a thumbs up. She's okay. 1-1. Ashland rocks and fires. Check swing, called a strike, 1-2. Sheets ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, trying to settle in after that tough first inning. Gave up 3, but then her offense got her 4, so Ottumwa's got the 4-3 lead here in the second. The 1-2. Ground ball to third. Strayer's got it. Throw to first in time for out number 2. That brings up the right fielder, Becca Youngers. Youngers a senior. Hits from a very open stance. First pitch. High, ball 1. I think all 9 hitters for Dowling have come up right-handed. The 1-0 pitch. Line into right field. That's down for a base hit. Jordan Pauls gets it back in quickly, but a 2-out single for Youngers, and that'll bring us around to the top of the order. Abby Reinhardt, who singled, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Fifth hit of the game for the Maroons, and another hard hit ball. Youngers now at first. Sheets to Reinhardt, high, ball 1. Ashland wanting to work quickly here, the 1-0. Check swing called a strike. She might have gone anyway, but the pitch was in the zone, 1-1. The next offering, roller to third, 2 hops to Strayer, got to hurry, throw to first in time, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Ottumwa 4, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Bulldogs softball brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. By Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. And by Reflection Studio next to New Cara Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. 9-1-2 due up for the Dogs here in the bottom of the second inning. They lead Dowling 4-3. It'll be Avery Frankie, Jocelyn Ware, and Ella Aller. Frankie, 1 for 8 on the season. Does have a couple of RBI. First pitch here from Hallwager is high, ball 1. Ottumwa 4 runs on 4 hits in that first inning. Dowling had 3 runs on 4 hits in the first inning, tacked on another hit in the second, so they've out-hit Ottumwa by 1 to this point, but the Bulldogs lead where it counts. Pitch down low to Frankie, 2-0. Bulldogs were patient at the plate in that Game 2 win against Des Moines East on Monday, and it really paid off. And now Frankie's worked a good count here. The 2-0 from Hallwager. Fouled straight back, good cut, 2-1. Ware and Aller to follow here in the second inning. Two balls and a strike. The next offering is in the dirt, 3-1. Avery steps out for a moment. Now the freshman digs back in. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. That is a foul ball, just barely foul. And the count 3-2 on a soft looping liner. That gets down. It's probably just a single, although if it kind of squirts away towards the Ottumwa bullpen down there in foul territory, Avery with her speed could get to second, but count is full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 upstairs. She chased ball 4. That's out number 1. First strikeout for Hallwager. That brings up Jocelyn Ware, who popped out to short her first time up. Ware digs in, trying to join the hit parade here. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, all of Ottumwa's big rally in that first inning came with 1 out. Aller singled, Shots homered, Pauls walked, Weeks doubled, Sheets had an RBI hit, Houck had an RBI grounder. Time called at the plate before the 0-1 pitch. That pitch fouled back, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the second, leading 4-3. The pitch. Pop foul back and out of play as Ware stays alive at 0-2. Ware digs back in, waves that bat over her shoulder. Wind kicks up, the pitch, driven to right, pretty well hit, going back Youngers, and in front of the warning track makes the catch for out number 2. Ware put a charge into that one, but came up a little shy of the fence. And the batter, Ella Aller, who had an infield hit to start that 4-run rally in the first. Two out, nobody on. First pitch to Ella, way high, all the way to the backstop, 1-0. Ottumwa 4 runs on 4 hits, Dowling 3 runs on 5 hits, and we're only in the bottom of the second inning. All the scoring came in the first to this point. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Hitters count for Aller, 2 balls, no strikes. The next offering, high, 3-0, with Shots on deck, who homered in the first inning. Aller way ahead, 3-0. Pitch on the inside corner, Ella taking all the way, it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike to the Bulldogs second baseman. And a fly ball deep to right. Younger's going back and can't get it, up by the fence. Ella racing around second, on her way to third. The relay throw will not be made as Ella slides in. We'll see how they score it, as Youngers couldn't reach it right by the fence in deep right field. That ball will be ruled a triple for Ella Aller. I think that's correct. I don't believe Youngers got a glove on that. And that'll bring up Amber Schatz, who hit a 2-run homer her first time up. Schatz homered on the first pitch she saw in the first inning. That pitch bounces in there. Good stop. Well, the ball did get away a little bit from Hochberger, the catcher, but only back by the back of the catcher's box, ball 1. Hochberger didn't know where it was for a moment, but neither did anybody else, including Aller at third. Now the 1-0. Down and in, 2-0. Hitters count for Shots, 2-0. The pitch and a ground ball foul left side over towards the Bulldog on deck circle, 2-1. Allwager trying to avoid leaving one out over the plate for Amber to drive. Two and 1 the count, the pitch. Swing and a miss, chased one in the dirt, an off-speed pitch, 2-2. Amber a little anxious there. Two balls, 2 strikes, runner at third, 2 down. The pitch, high, 3-2. Amber wants to get Aller home from third, but if the pitch is out of the zone, Shots can just as easily pass the baton to the red-hot Jordan Pauls, who's on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, left field, base hit. Scoring is Aller. Shots with her third RBI of the game. It is 5-3. Ottumwa cashes in the 2-out triple. Should get a courtesy runner here for Shots. That'll be Ella Thompson. And that'll bring up Jordan Pauls, who walked and scored in the first. Runner at first, 2 down, a run home, 5-3 Dogs, and the pitch is upstairs to Pauls, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the inside corner. That'll even things up at 1-1. Thompson, the runner at first. The pitch to Jordan. Driven deep left field and over the head of the left fielder Fukuloro. Picks it up at the fence. They're sending Thompson around third. On her way to the plate, the relay throw, not in time. And down to third on the throw goes Jordan Pauls. An RBI double. 6-3 as Thompson hustles home ahead of the relay throw. That'll bring up Sam Weeks, who doubled her first time up. And that's going to be all for the starter, Gabby Hallwager. Dowling with an early call to the bullpen. Ottumwa leading 6-3, 2 out and a runner on third here in the bottom of the second inning. Looks like they're bringing in a lefty. They don't have numbers on the front of the jersey. It's, 19 on the back. So let's take 30 seconds. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The new pitcher for Dowling is left-hander Grace Nagel, who is just out of 8th grade. Made her varsity debut against Des Moines Lincoln. Pitched 2 innings in relief last week. Don't know if she pitched against Valley on Monday or not because their stats aren't posted. She'll pitch to Sam Weeks, and Weeks takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Weeks doubled and scored in the first inning. 6-3 Ottumwa. The Bulldogs have tacked on 2 here in the second inning, all coming after there were 2 out and nobody on. All are tripled, shots singled, Pauls doubled. Off-speed pitches outside to Weeks, 1-1. Pauls is at third, having gone home on the throw to the plate that was not in time. And Ottumwa hoping to cash in another runner in scoring position. The 1-1. Weeks with a swing and a miss, 1-2. Snap throw down to third, and Jordan back in safely. Second time they've tried to do that to her in as many innings, and it hasn't worked. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Catcher sets up away, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. As Nagel comes on to strike out Weeks, but Ottumwa gets 2 more runs on 3 hits. They leave 1 after 2. Bulldogs 6, Maroons 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa has opened up a 6-3 lead here over Dowling. The Maroons got 3 in the top of the first, but Ottumwa 4 on the bottom of the first, and then 2 more in the second. Bulldog softball brought to you by Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa. They deliver an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. Ashlyn Sheets settled down and pitched a scoreless second inning after a tough first frame. Have to go through 2, 3, and 4 in the Dowling order here in the third. Fukuloro, Lovan, and Ott. Gianna Fukuloro had an RBI single and scored a run in the Maroons' 3-run opening frame. First pitch by Sheets. Inside, ball one. Ottumwa now 6 runs on 7 hits. Dowling 3 runs on 5 hits. The 1-0 from Sheets. Ground ball to second, 2 hops to Ella Aller, flip to first, out number 1. 1 down for Yeleza Lovan. An RBI double and a run scored in the first inning. Lovana Jr. as she digs in. First pitch from Sheets is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Dowling has some veterans in their lineup, but a very young pitching staff. As this 0-1 is upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. The starting pitcher, Hallwager, a freshman, and they brought in Grace Nagel, an 8th grader, to relieve her in the second inning. Their number 2 starter is a senior, Elena Ballard. 1-1 here to Lovan. The pitch. Up and in on an off-speed pitch, 2-1. Sheets checks the card on her right arm to get the pitch call. Spins the ball on the left hip and brings it home 2-1. Low, 3-1. Audrey Ott, the DP, on deck. Ashlyn has her side, the 3-1. Swing and a miss, tied her up inside, 3-2. Sheets has struck out 2 so far, hoping to come back and perhaps get number 3. Full count to Lovan. 1 out, nobody on, top 3. The payoff. Ground ball sharply, 1 hop right to Strayer at third, throw to first, and 2 down. When Sheets is going well, she's getting ground ball outs. When she had East in the palm of her hand through the first 5 innings on Monday, there were a lot of ground balls. And in the last 2 innings, already 4 ground ball outs. 2 out, nobody on. Audrey Ott singled in, or just singled in the first inning, I should say. And that pitch came up and in and nicked her in the helmet, so that's a hit batter. And for the second straight inning, Dowling gets a runner on with 2 out. That'll allow Sarah Hochberger to bat. Hochberger grounded to second her first time up. That drove in a run. What I was going to say about Ott before she was hit by the pitch, she singled in the first inning, eventually got to third, but then she was the runner on third who tried to score after the strikeout when the throw back to the circle got away, and she was thrown out by several feet at home. Kind of an ill-advised decision, whether that was her or her coach. And Ottumwa's had the momentum since. There's a foul back to the screen by Hochberger, 0-1. 6-3 Ottumwa. Dowling batting top of the third. Game 1 of our doubleheader here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. You can find that video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. If you ever want to watch back at any previous Ottumwa games, we have those on our YouTube page. The 0-1 fouled back to the screen again, and a nice catch off the ricochet by Ember Schatz. That's not an out. Should be worth something. Count is 0-2. Off the runner at first, 2 out, top 3. Sheets trying to put another 0 on the board. The pitch, just outside, 1-2. Couldn't get Hochberger to chase. Still ahead in the count. Sheets is ready. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pitch was in the dirt, but a quick throw down to first by Schatz to retire the side. Third strikeout for Ashlyn Sheets, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. No runs, no hits, one left. We go to the bottom of the third. Ottumwa 6, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning. Ottumwa trying to keep the bats hot. They lead Dowling 6-3. Bulldogs 4 in the first, 2 in the second. Dowling got their 3 in the first, but they've been kept off the board the last 2 innings. Bulldog softball brought to you by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, your local pediatric provider. Mercy One Ottumwa, your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Grace Nagel came on in relief to get the final out of the second inning, and she remains in for the third. The line on the starter, Gabby Hallwager, 1 2/3 innings pitched, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 44 pitches.
Now batting your pitcher, number 27, Ashlyn Sheets.
Ashlyn Sheets, the batter, an RBI single her first time up. That was her first hit of the season.
Hey, wait on it.
That RBI hit at the time tied the game at 3. Her team's gotten her 3 more since. First pitch here, ground ball right side. That is through the hole, and Sheets is 2 for 2. A leadoff single here. I imagine we'll get Hunter Caldwell to be a courtesy runner again. She's already out of the dugout.
Now courtesy running, number 22, Hunter Caldwell. Next up,
So Caldwell at first for Maddie Hauk, who had an RBI fielder's choice in the first inning.
hey, keep your head down, you got it. Wait on it.
Corner infielders creeping in, anticipating a possible bunt. First pitch to Maddie, shows bunt. Got it down, but foul. Trickling up the third base line on the wrong side of it for strike 1. Maddie did a good job of deadening that ball. They would have had no play at second if it had stayed fair, and they might have had a tough time getting the speedy Hauk at first, but counts 0-1. And he digs back in. And the next pitch, bunted foul behind the plate, 0-2. So Hauk here will have to battle down the count 0-2. Caldwell at first, the courtesy runner for Sheets, who singled. Nobody out, bottom 3. Ottumwa leading 6-3, looking for more. The 0-2 to Maddie. Outside, 1-2. Hauk digs back in. White batting gloves on her hands. Catcher sets up away, the pitch. Popped up, right side, shallow, and the second baseman, Reinhardt, ranges over near the outfield grass behind the bag at first to make the catch, 1 down. That brings up Emma Strayer, who grounded out her first time up. Emma digs in from the right side. Caldwell ready at first. The pitch from Nagel. Runner goes, pitches a strike, the throw down to second, and out at second is Caldwell, caught stealing 2-6. So 2 out, nobody on for Strayer and an 0-1 count. Did not appear that Caldwell got the best of jumps there and was out on a fairly close play, but retired nonetheless. The 0-1 to Strayer. That pitch called a strike. Strayer thought it was low. 0-2. Emma's got to protect now. 0-2. Catcher setting up outside. And the pitch. Off the plate out there. 1-2. Avery Frankie on deck if the inning continues. Ottumwa had a leadoff single in the inning, but that was erased on the caught stealing. 2 out, nobody on for Strayer. 1-2. And the pitch. Outside again, 2-2. Ottumwa 6 runs on 8 hits. Dowling 3 runs on 5 hits. 2 out, nobody on, bottom 3. The 2-2 to Strayer. Down low, 3-2. She was down the count 0-2, but a good eye by Emma's. Worked the count back full. She can find a way to get on base. Frankie will get her chance in the 3rd inning. And Ottumwa would at least turn the lineup over. The 3-2. Ground ball to 3rd. Bad hop off the shoulder of Lovan, and safe at 1st is Emma Strayer, and the inning will continue for Frankie. It's probably going to be ruled an error. You could make a case for an infield hit because that ball came up high on Lovan and hit her in the shoulder. She was ready for a routine hop. But there's no hit put on the board, so E5 is the call. And here is Frankie, who struck out on a full count pitch her first time up. First pitch here, low and away, ball 1. If nothing else, Strayer reaching allows the number 9 hitter to bat this inning. Now the 1-0. And a liner in the left field, base hit. Stopping at second is Strayer. Avery Frankie with a base knock. 2 on, 2 out. Back to the top of the order, Jocelyn Ware. Ottumwa now, for the moment, regretting that caught stealing. I mean, you don't regret trying. You just wish that Caldwell had been safe. We've got another run home if she had been, but a chance now to turn a 2-out rally into something with Ware, who's 0 for 2. Pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance. Wild pitch, and now 2 in scoring position with 2 out. And 1-0 to Ware. Nagel, just out of 8th grade, the left-hander, in a bit of a pickle now. And the 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0. Hitters count for the Bulldogs shortstop, 2-0. There are 2 out. Base hit could score 2. The pitch to Ware. Low and away, 3-0. One more ball would load the bases for Ella Aller. And Aller's 2 for 2 already. 3 balls, no strikes. Don't think Ware has the green light, but we'll see. The pitch taking all the way, and it's a strike, 3-1. Three and 1. And the pitch. Ground ball left side, fielded by the shortstop. Throw across, off the glove of the first baseman. 1 run is home, and coming home to score right behind Strayer is Frankie, running all the way from second. 2-run score, and it is 8-3. And that'll bring up Ella Aller. From my angle and from where I'm sitting, folks, the camera angle's right behind home plate. From where I'm sitting, I'm looking down the first baseline. I can't tell if Jocelyn would have beaten that out or not. That pitch low and away, ball 1. It didn't matter when the throw was in the dirt and unable to be handled. They've not put a hit on the board, so there's an error anyway. We'll talk about that in a moment as Aller hits a pop-up left side. We'll get back to it. caught by the shortstop Sweezy to retire the side, but 2 more runs score. There were 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the 4th inning. Ottumwa 8, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa High Softball brought to you by Lee's Photography in Ottumwa, capturing all the special moments in your life, such as weddings, sports, senior photos, family portraits, and more. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, capturing memories to last a lifetime. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider, expanding into Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. Ottumwa 8, Dowling 3 as the Maroons bat here in the top of the 4th. 6, 7, and 8 due up in their order. Sweezy, the pitcher's spot, and Olson. Carly Sweezy struck out her first time up. Ashlyn Sheets has struck out 3. She's allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, all in the first inning. No walks, 1 hit batter. Her first pitch is a little flare out to short, caught by Ware, out number 1. Let's go back to the play where Ottumwa scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Well, we will do that after we introduce Grace Nagel as a batter. Again, she came on in relief of Gabby Hallwager in the 2nd inning. And now the first left-handed hitter that Sheets has faced in this game. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. One out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th, and a foul back to the screen, 0-2. So going back to that play, we had 2nd and 3rd, 2 out. Ware hit a ground ball to short. The shortstop, Sweezy, threw low to first. When the ball got away from the first baseman, not only did Strayer score from 3rd, but Avery Frankie never stopped running and scored from 2nd, even though the ball didn't get that far away. That pitch down low, 1-2 to Nagel. I was wondering if maybe they ruled that Ware would have beaten the throw anyway, in which case she'd get a single and an RBI and just the 2nd run scored on the error, but no hit went on the board, so it was a straight error and a 2-run error. Pitch outside to Nagel, 2-2. So those 2 runs went against Nagel, the Dowling pitcher, but they were unearned. Ottumwa leading 8-3. The 2-2 pitch from Sheets. Just missed inside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Ground ball knocked down by Sheets, picked up by Aller, throw to first, got away. And picked up quickly by Weeks. Safe at first is Nagel. We'll see how they rule that. Get a courtesy runner here for Nagel. See if I can hear who it is. The batter with 1 on, 1 out will be Ellie Olson, who grounded to 3rd her first time up. We'll get the number on the runner in a moment. Meanwhile, Olson stands in. Tall right-handed batter. First pitch from Sheets. In there for a strike, 0-1. Olsen digs back in. The 0-1 offering. Way outside, 1-1. (8-3) Ottumwa. Dowling batting top 4. The next offering. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I believe they've ruled the ball that was hit by Nagel an error. There's no hit on the board. The error goes to Aller at second. Sheets knocked the ball down and rolled towards Aller. An accurate throw by Ella would have retired Nagel at first, but the throw was wide. And the pitch called strike 3, and that's out number 2. Olsen checked her swing, but it is a 4th strikeout for Sheets, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. 2 down for Becca Youngers, who singled her first time up. Sheets getting the sign or getting the pitch call from Mandy Moore. And the left-hander's first pitch here, in there for strike, 0-1. Ashland has settled down pretty nicely since giving up 3 in the first inning. He's only allowed 1 hit since. That was by Youngers with 2 outs in the second. Here the 0-1. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Dowling got 3 in the first, but Ottumwa scored in every inning so far. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Now the 1-1. Pop foul off to the right, foul territory. Diving catch by Aller! Full extension, and the ball stuck in the glove to retire the side. That is the defensive play of the day, probably of the month. Ella Aller with an incredible play to put Dowling back in the dugout. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left, and 1 amazing diving catch by Ella Aller. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa 8, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Ottumwa 8, Dowling 3. Dogs have 3, 4, and 5 due up in the order. Amber shots, Jordan Paul, Sam Weeks. Amber 2 for 2, a 2-run homer, an RBI single. 3 RBI in her first 2 at-bats of the day. First pitch here from Grace Nagel. A strike at the knees, 0-1. Oh, 1-1 to shots. Nagel's next pitch, low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shots now with 6 RBI on the season. That home run in the first inning, her first of the year. The 1-1. Off speed, dips low, 2-1. Bulldogs up by 5 and hoping to add to it here in the 4th. The pitch. Ground ball sharply, 2 hops to short. The throw to first in time by Sweezy for out number 1. That brings up Jordan Pauls. Walked and scored in the first. An RBI double in the second. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Pauls, low and away, ball one. Jordan awaiting the 1-0 pitch. It's on its way. That's called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Wrapping up 3 straight days of broadcasts here on KBIZ and on our live video stream. We had softball at East on Tuesday, baseball at home Milwaukee yesterday, and now softball hosting Dowling today. Getting the home openers for both teams in the last 2 days. Pitch up high, 2-1. We'll be even busier next week. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little pop-up, got jammed over to the third baseman Lovan, who makes the catch for out number 2. 2 down, nobody on for Sam Weeks. 1 for 2 with a double and a run. Left-handed batting, Weeks stands in. Second time she's batted against Nagel. And a drive to right center field, well hit, and past the diving center fielder, Shemerdla. Weeks racing for second as they get it back in, but that is her second double in 3 at-bats. Weeks had struck out against Nagel the first time she faced her, but 2 innings later, a ringing double to the right center gap. And that'll give an RBI opportunity to Ashlyn Sheets, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Sheets drove in a run with her hit in the first inning. First pitch misses, ball 1. Next week we'll be on the air Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That pitch is in the dirt, 2-0. Monday we've got Ottumwa baseball at Hoover. Tuesday again, TBA. Waiting on the 2-0 pitch to Sheets. Here it comes. In the dirt again, 3-0. Next Wednesday, we'll be here at Houston Field. Ottumwa softball hosting North. Next Thursday, Ottumwa baseball takes on Mason City at Dwayne Banks Field, University of Iowa. That'll be Thursday afternoon. We'll be there for that. And then Saturday, Ottumwa softball plays in the Davenport West tournament. Another pitch in the dirt, ball 4, rolls up the third base line, but no way Weeks can advance, even though the ball went halfway away from the plate. It went halfway towards third base. 4-pitch walk drawn by Sheets. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Hunter Caldwell will again be the courtesy runner. And that'll bring up Maddie Hauk, who has an RBI fielder's choice and a pop-up. Two on, 2 out. Ottumwa scored 2 after there were 2 out, nobody on in the second inning. They got 2 more 2-out runs in the third. First and second, 2 out here in the fourth, and let's see if Hauk can keep it going. The pitch, bunted, foul at the plate. The ball was spinning in the box, in the batter's box. I think it might have touched the bat as it fell, too. That would have made it foul as well. 0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1 to Hauk. Weeks at second, Caldwell at first. 2 down, bottom 4. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Maddie will have to protect the plate. 0-2. And Strayer on deck if the inning continues. Nagel shakes off the first side, now has the one she wants. The 0-2. Up and away, 1-2. Weeks doubled with 2 outs. Sheets walked. Caldwell running for her. And now Hauk with the 1-2 count. Nagel brings it home. And Hauk takes it up high, 2-2. Maddie digs back in. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball slowly to second, and Sweezy goes the short way to the bag at second for the force out to retire the side. First time Ottumwa hasn't scored in an inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the 5th, though. Ottumwa leading 8-3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning, game 1 of our doubleheader here at Houston Field tonight. Ottumwa leading Dowling 8-3. Bulldog softball on KBIZ and on our live video stream. Top of the order due up for the Maroons, Reinhardt, Fukaloro, and Lovan. Abby Reinhardt is 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Ashlyn Sheets allowed 3 runs on 4 hits in the first inning, only 1 hit over the last 3 innings. First pitch here to Reinhardt. Off speed on the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Sheets has her sign in the next offering. High, 1-1. Bulldogs, they hang on to this lead. They'll get their second win in the season and have a chance to get their record to 500 in the nightcap. And that pitch bounces in there, 2-1. Bulldogs starting off the year 1-3. The 2 losses to top 5 team in Johnston to open the season, and then a split at Des Moines East on Tuesday. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to short, fielded cleanly by Ware, throw to first, and 1 away. 1 down for Gianna Fukaloro, who has an RBI single and a run scored, 1 for 2. Bulldogs now 8 runs on 10 hits. Ottumwa's committed 1 error. Dowling 3 runs on 5 hits. They've committed 2 errors. First pitch, up and in to the right-handed batting Fukaloro, 1-0. We're back into conference play on Monday. Girls and boys at Des Moines Hoover. We'll have the boys broadcast the baseball games here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. 1-0 grounded left side, knocked down by Ware in the hole, but no play. That'll be an infield single for Fukaloro, and that is Dowling's 6th hit, but only the 2nd one since the first inning. To this point, I've been agreeing with the official scoring, but they're not putting a hit on the board, and that was an infield hit. Even if Ware fields that cleanly, she's sliding on her knees going towards the third baseline. There's no way they make that play. First pitch to Lovan is a strike, 0-1. Lovan 1 for 2 with a double and a run and an RBI. Now they have ruled that a hit in the press box as well, so 6 hits now for Dowling. Here's the 0-1. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. One on, 1 out, top 5. Ottumwa leading Dowling by 5, 8-3. The 1-1. Fly ball, shallow center. Coming in is Hauk. Makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And we should note this as Audrey Ott, the DP, comes to bat, 1-for-1, a single, and has been hit by a pitch. We should note that this is the second game in a row where Ottumwa has rallied after giving up a crooked number in the first inning. Remember, they were down 4-0 to Des Moines East after an inning on Tuesday, in Game 2. They ended up winning 17-7. Now they were down 3-0 after half an inning here, but lead 8-3. And that pitch low and away to Ott, ball 1. The momentum from the 17 runs in the second game on Tuesday has certainly carried over to this ball game. Now all Ottumwa has to do is stop giving up big numbers in the first. Ground ball back to the circle, easy play for Sheets. Throw to first in the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Ottumwa 8, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of inning number 5, Ottumwa 8, Dowling 3. Bulldogs softball here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Dogs. Strayer, Frankie, and Ware. Grace Nagel. This would be her third full inning of relief. She got the final out of the second inning. Allowed a pair of unearned runs in the third and kept Ottumwa off the scoreboard in the fourth. Bulldogs 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Dowling 3 in the first and nothing since. Ottumwa chase starter Gabby Hallwager in the second inning. Strayer has grounded out to second and has reached on an error and scored. First pitch, chopper third base side foul, and that is strike 1. Emma trots back and picks up the bat. The smile on her face as she listens to Mandy Moore offer some instructions. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Off speed, popped it up, and it's caught by the third baseman Levon for out number 1. Avery Frankie, the batter, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Avery digs in. First pitch on the way from Nagel, the lefty, and that's popped up behind the bag at second, and the second baseman Reinhardt makes the catch quickly, 2 down. Back to the top of the order, Jocelyn Ware, who's 0 for 3. Did reach on an error that scored a pair of runs in the third inning. Nagel has her sign. The first pitch on the way to Ware. Bounced it in there, ball 1. Ottumwa's had base runners in every inning, of course. They've scored in every inning but the fourth. They got their first base runner with 2 outs in both the second and fourth innings, the 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. Hasn't taken much to spark rallies in this game for OHS, and if Ware gets on, Ella Allers 2 for 3 on deck, then you have the red-hot Amber Schatz and Jordan Pauls waiting behind them. The 2-0. Line into center field, that's a base hit. Another 2-out base runner for the Bulldogs. And here is Aller, who has singled, tripled, and popped out. She scored twice. That hit by Ware, her first of the game, the 11th of the game for Ottumwa. First pitch to Aller. High fly ball right center field, and that is down and up against the fence. Ware around third on her way to the plate. The relay throw will not be made. RBI double Ella Aller. It's 9-3. Ella goes the opposite way into the gap. And the Bulldogs again scoring with 2 out. And here is Amber Schatz. 2 for 3, a home run, a single, 3 RBI. Bulldogs up 6 now, and Schatz at the plate looking to add to her RBI total with Aller at second. The pitch. High fly ball to right field. Youngers, though, is there, makes the catch to retire the side. Bulldogs get a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We go to the 6th. Ottumwa 9, Dowling 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning. Game 1 of our doubleheader going Ottumwa's way so far. The Bulldogs lead Dowling 9-3. Ottumwa 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. Dowling 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Dowling scored 3 in the top of the first, but it's been all Ottumwa 6. The Bulldogs 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth. Big blows in this game. Amber Schatz a 2-run homer. Ashlyn Sheets has an RBI hit. Schatz has an RBI single. Jordan Paul's an RBI double. Ella Aller just hit an RBI double. Aller is a home run away from the cycle. She singled in the first, tripled in the second, and doubled in the fifth. Now, I don't know if she'll get another at-bat in Game 1 here, as Ottumwa would have to send 8 to the plate in the 6th inning to bring Ella up in the bottom of this frame. And with a 6-run lead, it's not likely Ottumwa will have to bat in the bottom of the 7th. In fact, if Ottumwa is batting in the bottom of the 7th, then something has gone horribly wrong at this point. Hochberger, Sweezy, and Nagel, 5, 6, and 7 due up in the Dowling order. Sarah Hochberger, the catcher, has hit an RBI groundout and has struck out. Ashlyn Sheets has settled down nicely after that tough first inning. First pitch here, and a ground ball up the middle. Ware to her left, picks it clean, throws to first, 1 down. Nice play, Jocelyn Ware. That brings up Carly Sweezy, who was struck out and popped out 0 for 2. Sweezy waiting outside the box for a moment. Now will step in. Sheets spins the ball on her hip, brings it home. Check swing and a foul. Or did it hit her? It hit her. Well, I thought that went off the bat, but no argument from Ottumwa. Second hit batter by Sheets. And that did get her on the left arm, and the first base coach for Dowling is looking at Sweezy's left wrist. And her head coach, Claudia Farrell, coming over to have a look. While they're looking at Sweezy, Mandy Moore is heading out to the circle to talk to Sheets in the infield. And Sweezy's walking over towards the dugout. They're bringing out another runner here. Sweezy's going to be taken out, at least for now. Dowling doesn't have numbers on the front of their jersey, so I cannot see the number of the pinch runner. Thankfully, they announce it out loud. Ellie Rowan, a sophomore, will pinch run for Carly Sweezy. 1 on, 1 out. And here is Grace Nagel, the pitcher, who reached on an error in her first at-bat after coming on in the second inning. Swing and a miss here. Late swing on the pitch from Ashlyn Sheets, 0-1. Sheets has struck out 4, hasn't walked anybody, has hit 2 batters. And now the 0-1. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sheets trying to navigate the second hit batter of the game. Lefty-lefty matchup. The 1-1 to Nagel. Line into right center. That's down for a base hit. Stopping at second is Rowan. 7th hit for Dowling. First time since the first inning they've had more than 1 runner on base. Here's Ellie Olson, who has grounded out and struck out 0 for 2. And we'll get a courtesy runner for Nagel again, and once again that'll be Molly Young, a freshman. So Young at first, Rowan at second, Olson at the plate. And the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Sheets trying to pitch out of a jam, partially of her own making, hitting a batter with 1 out, then giving up a clean single to Nagel. The 1-0 to Olson. Ground ball back to the circle, fielded by Sheets. She'll throw to third to get the lead runner in time for the out 2 down. So Rowan retired 1-5 at third. Young to second, Olson to first on the fielder's choice, and here's the number 9 batter, Becca Youngers. Youngers singled in the second inning, then she hit a foul pop-up behind first base in the 4th and was retired on the best diving catch I've seen in a long time by Ella Aller, coming way over from her second base spot. Youngers takes a strike here, 0-1. Ottumwa leading 9-3. Dowling trying to rally here in the 6th inning. They now have 2 on and 2 away. And here's the 0-1. Low and away to Youngers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Youngers, tall, right-handed batting right fielder. And hits from a crouch in a very open stance, that front foot way back. Pitch downstairs, 2-1. This inning started with a ground out to short, then a hit batter and a single, but then a fielder's choice retiring a runner at third. First and second, 2 away. A 2-1 count to the number 9 hitter in the Dowling lineup. Sheets brings it home, and it's high, 3-1. Ashlyn has not walked anybody yet, but a walk here would load the bases for the top of the order. Sheets just 1 out away from getting out of this without decreasing the lead, but walking a bit of a fine line here. The 3-1. There's a strike, the letters 3 and 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners at first and second. And both Rowan and Young will take off once the pitch is released by Ashlyn Sheets. The 3-2 to Becca Youngers. Ground ball to short, Ware knocks it down and won't have a play. It bounces too far away, an error, and that'll load the bases. Ottumwa should be out of the inning, but the second error of the game by OHS will allow the frame to continue for Abby Reinhardt, who's 1 for 3. Ottumwa with a 6-run lead still. It's 9-3. The Bulldogs kept adding on after those early runs, but Dowling threatening to cut into it. That pitch high, and they say it nicked the helmet of Reinhardt. It's a hit batter and a run scores. I think That's what Mandy Moore is asking. She didn't really argue. I thought it hit the bat, but it's ruled a hit batsman, and it's 9-4. Second hit batter of the inning, and Reinhardt gets an RBI. It's an unearned run because of the error earlier. So Young scores. Olsen to third, Youngers to second. Here's a fly ball to shallow right. Coming on and making a running catch is Jordan Pauls to retire the side and minimize the damage as Gianna Fukuloro flies out to right. Dowling gets a run on a hit. There was an error and 3 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bulldogs 9, Maroons 4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning, last chance for Ottumwa to add some more insurance. They lead Dowling 9-4, game 1 of our softball doubleheader. Carly Sweezy, who left the game in the top of the 6th inning after being hit by a pitch on the left wrist, has returned to play shortstop here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So apparently she's okay. That's good to see. It'll be Jordan Paul, Sam Weeks, and Ashlyn Sheets. Paul's is 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI double. Grace Nagel, the 8th grader, has pitched fairly well since coming on in relief. First pitch here to Pauls. There's a little flare out to left, and that's down for a base hit. Pauls now 2 for 3. 13th hit of the game for Ottumwa. That brings up Sam Weeks, is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Nagel has thrown 3 1/3 innings, has allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, but only 1 of those runs was earned. That pitch fouled back by Sam Weeks and caught on the ricochet by the catcher, Hochberger, strike 1. Ottumwa still up by 5. Dowling got a run back in the top half of this inning, but the Bulldogs would like to lengthen the advantage here again in the bottom half and make life easier for Ashlyn Sheets in the top of the 7th. The 0-1 to Weeks. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty-lefty matchup here. The pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-2. Paul's at first, nobody out, bottom 6, 9-4 Bulldogs. Ashlyn Sheets on deck. And the pitch to Sam. Off speed, came in well high, 2-2. Weeks looking for something she can drive. The 2-2. Swing and a foul back will do it again. Weeks doubled in her only at bat against the starter, Hallwager. Struck out as the first batter that Nagel faced to end the 2nd inning, but then doubled off her in the 4th. Now 2-2 here in the 6th. Pitch on the way. And another foul back as Weeks stays alive. Still 2-2 to Sam Weeks. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Called strike 3 on a pitch that looked like it dipped low and in for out number 1. Nagel missed her spot. The catcher was set up outside. That ball dived down and in, but called strike 3. Second strikeout for Nagel. 1 down for Ashlyn Sheets. 2 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Ground ball to first off the glove of Olsen. Trickles into shallow right. Weeks hustling for third. She'll get there. Pardon me, that's Paul's. Sheets safe at first. Runners on the corners with 1 out. A hard hit ball. It was right at Olsen. She went down to a knee, tried to backhand it, and came up empty. We will get Hunter Caldwell as a courtesy runner again. They've put a hit on the board for that, so Sheets 3 for 3. Caldwell the runner at first again. Caldwell's run 4 times for Sheets. Maddie Houck, the batter, 0 for 3, does have an RBI. Fouls this one back to the screen, 0-1. Maddie's hitting to 2 fielders' choices and has popped out. 0-1 the count to the Bulldogs center fielder. The next offering from Nagel. Bunted in the air, foul off to the left, and one hopping up against the screen, 0-2. Maddie's tried a few times to get a bunt down today. Hasn't worked out. Now she'll swing away. 0-2. First and third, 1 away. Ottumwa leading by 5, bottom 6. The pitch. Runner goes, pitches the ball. They will not throw through. Caldwell steals second. Now 2 in scoring position. 1-2 for Houck. Emma Strayer on deck. Nagel is ready. Here's the 1-2 to Maddie. In the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Hochberger. Still, count is even now, 2-2. Houck, a base hit, could drive in 2 for her here. Infield in for Dowling. The pitch. Fly ball to right, pretty well hit. Catch made by Youngers. Tagging is Weeks. Here's a throw to the plate, not in time. That's Paul's again, sorry, not Weeks. 21, not 11. Sack fly and an RBI for Houck, her second RBI of the game. Ottumwa back up by 6. It is 10-4. Caldwell now at third. Strayer, the batter, 0 for 3, has reached on an error and scored a run. Bulldogs into double digits for the second straight game. They scored 17 in the win over East, Game 2 Tuesday night. Now a 10-4 lead over Dowling in the bottom of the 6th. Strayer, a sharp ground ball, knocked down by the third baseman Lovan. Throw to first, not in time. Caldwell scores. It is 11-4. We'll see how they rule this one. Lovan tried to backhand that one, could not field it cleanly. And the batter, Avery Frankie, who is 1 for 3 with a single and a run. First pitch to Avery. Upstairs, ball 1. Doesn't look like they're going to put a hit on the board there, so an error, no RBI for Strayer. The run scored by Caldwell unearned. Third error of the game for the Maroons. That pitch a ball, snap throw down to first, not in time, as Strayer gets back. Count 1-1 to Frankie. And the pitch. Ground ball to third, sharply hit but fielded by Lovan. Throw to first in time. And the side is retired, but Ottumwa tacks on 2 insurance runs. On 2 hits, there was an error and 1 left on base. We go to the 7th. Dogs 3 outs away from winning Game 1. They lead 11-4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 7th inning, Ashlyn Sheets trying to wrap up her first win of the season. Her offense has given her a ton of support. Bulldogs 11, Dowling 4. The Maroons will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. Lavon, Ott, and Hochberger. Again, it seems like another lifetime ago, but Dowling started out with 3 runs in the top of the first, and we were thinking, is this game going to get away from Ottumwa? Well, the Bulldogs scored 4 in the bottom of the first to take the lead. Tacked on 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth. Dowling, after getting those 3 in the first, didn't score again until a single run in the 6th inning. 11-4 Dogs. Lavon is 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run. Sheets brings it home, and it's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lavon digs back in. And that pitch up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ottumwa 11 runs, 14 hits. The Dogs have committed 2 errors. As the 1-1 is driven in the air deep to left, track, wall, and that's gone. A solo home run for Yeleza Lavon. And Ottumwa's lead is cut to 11-5. And perhaps how important do those 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning feel? 11-5 still feels very comfortable. Had Ottumwa not scored in the 6th inning, it would be 9-5, and you still wouldn't be really nervous, but one reason Ottumwa was able to still be comfortable is they kept tacking on. They got the 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, another run in the 5th, and 2 more in the 6th. And there's a drive to right center. That's going to get down for a hit. Houck unable to cut it off in the alley. And sliding into second with a double is Audrey Ott. 2 balls absolutely scalded. The home run by Lavon, the double by Ott. And that'll bring up Sarah Hochberger, the catcher, who is 0 for 3, does have an RBI and a ground out. Those last 2 hits by Dowling were the way they were hitting the ball in the first inning. They were just hitting ropes. They had not done that innings 2 through 6, but picking it up again here in the 7th. Pitch down low, 1-0. One and 0 to the Dowling catcher. Pitch on the way, downstairs, 2-0. Time called. Mandy Moore going out to talk to Sheets. As her number 1 starter is scuffling here in the 7th after being on a pretty good roll for the previous 5 innings. I have to look through the Ottumwa dugout down to the pen. There is somebody throwing. I couldn't pick up the number. I'd presume it was just Chloe Bradley getting some warm-up in before game 2. And I do see Chloe down there now. So the conference over. 2 balls, no strikes to Hochberger. Runner at second, nobody out, a run home. Ottumwa still up on Dowling 11-5, 3 outs away from the win. The pitch, ground ball over the circle. That'll get into center for a base hit. Around third and on the way home. Here's the throw to the plate, cut off. And now Weeks will chase Hochberger back to first. It is 11-6. And to be honest, I thought a throw that would have gone through to the plate might have cut down Audrey Ott, but Weeks cut it off. I don't know if she was told to or made that decision on her own, but I think Ottumwa might have had a play at the plate if they hadn't. Dowling head coach Claudia Farrell talking with the umpire about the courtesy runner she has for her catcher. And also we've got a pinch hitter here for Carly Sweezy, who was able to play the field in the bottom of the 6th, but not able to bat after being hit on the wrist by a pitch in the 6th inning. So pinch hitting is Elena Ballard, the senior, who at least in the early part of the season was their number 2 pitcher. Runner at first, still nobody out. And the pitch. Down low, ball 1. So Ballard batting. Sweezy now has been removed twice, so Sweezy is done in game 1. The 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Dowling now 6 runs on 9 hits. It's almost still leading by 5. But you'd like to get an out here and not let Dowling continue to build momentum here in the 7th. Swing and a miss, chased one in the dirt, 1-2. 1-2 to the pinch hitter Ballard. Grace Nagel on deck. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball slowly to third, fielded by Strayer. Throw to second, not in time. Had a little trouble getting the ball out of her glove, and everybody's safe. So now 2 on, still nobody out. It's a fielder's choice, not a hit for Ballard, and the batter, Grace Nagel, 1 for 2 with a single. Pardon me, we'll get another pinch hitter here. And this will be Yelitsa Lovan. Obviously the sister of Yeleza Lovan. So 2 on, nobody out, 2 runs home for Dowling. Ottumwa's lead down to 5, 11-6. And the pinch hitter, Yelitsa Lovan, stands in. First pitch, strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Sheets trying to shake off the trouble here and get the final 3 outs. The 0-1. Chop foul off to the left, 0-2. Again, a couple of plays in this inning where Ottumwa could have had outs. You had the throw to the plate cut off when it looked like there might be a play at the plate. And then the ground ball to third where Strayer, it's not the wrong decision to go to second, but she had a little bit of trouble getting the ball out of her glove, and then the throw wasn't in time. The 0-2. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, could she have gone to first and gotten the out that way? Because it takes the batter a little longer to get over there? Possibly. But again, Strayer's momentum was carrying her towards second base, and it was a shorter throw, so I'm not going to fault the decision. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3, and there's a big first out. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. 5th strikeout. And now another pinch hitter. This one for Ellie Olson. Kaylee Winter, a freshman, will bat.
Now batting, number 5, Kaylee Winter.
So Winter hitting for Olson here. 3rd straight pinch hitter of this inning. On deck, the number 9 hitter, Becca Youngers. Don't think they'll pinch hit for her as she is standing on deck. Winter, right-handed batter. 2 on, 1 out for Dowling, top 7. And the pitch from Sheets. Popped up right side, drifting back. Ella Aller makes the catch, 2 down. Now the Bulldogs 1 out away from winning game 1 of the doubleheader. Youngers at bat. 1 for 3, a single. A foul out on the great diving catch by Aller in the 4th, and then reached on an error in the 6th. Ballard, the runner at second. The runner at first. They have a courtesy runner at second, and there's a pop-up on the infield. Jocelyn Ware makes the catch, and the Bulldogs win. A little hairy there in the 9th. But Ottumwa, they scored 11 runs, and it was too much for Dowling to overcome. The Bulldogs win at 11-6 in that final top of the 7th for Dowling. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. The final, Ottumwa 11, Dowling 6. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you the Game 1 totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, Because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Game one of the doubleheader in the books. Ottumwa knocks off Dowling by a final of 11-6. The totals for Ottumwa: 11 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. They leave 7 on base. Ashlyn Sheets gets the win, improves to 1-2. For Dowling, 6 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, 9 left on base. Gabby Hall wagered the loss, falls to 1-2. The ballgame took 1 hour and 53 minutes to complete. Ottumwa improves to 2-3. Dowling falls to 2-3. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up in just a little while here from Houston Field, as the Bulldogs will go for their first sweep of the season. On the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout and get you the updates from Radio Iowa News and Radio Iowa Sports. On the video side, 3 minutes of some of our great sponsors, and then we'll let you watch them get Houston Field ready for the second game of our twin bill tonight. By the way, in the ballgame in Game 1, Amber Schott's a home run. A 2-run shot in the first inning, her first of the year. Ottumwa wins Game 1 11-6. We'll be back shortly for the start of Game 2. So keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.